Powerful players again you will see in the SAA. We're underway here on the campus of Oglethorpe. Rosenthal going to save it. Sept coming across. Briella Kohler tries to slam that one down. Going to be saved over from the other side. LaGrange doing a good job. Coming across. That ball is going to be tipped and taken by Alfonso and come up just short of the net. And you're going to have the first points of the match going to LaGrange on a nice play there by number 1, Meredith Orton. And back to serve, number 12, going to get her first chance to serve. 5'7" sophomore out of Savannah, Georgia. Serve's going to come taken by Sendoya. Rosenthal comes in and slams that one down, but a great save. LaGrange going to keep that alive. Set again for Rosenthal. She's going to deke that one over, and again saved over on the side. That's going to be down the line and a point. Number 18 going to get the point with the kill. Carmen Hamilton, a 5'6" senior out of Alpharetta, Georgia. Left hand kind of got that to roll across the net. And 2-0 right now for LaGrange College early on. Serve comes across and taken by Sendoya. Set goes across. Kohler going to have that one. And that's going to be tipped, and that is going to be a point. No, it's actually going to be a point they're calling. I'm assuming Briella hit the net, and they're going to give a point to LaGrange. Height advantage right now for Oglethorpe. Taller front line. Sendoya, set. That ball is going to be slammed back in the face. Spike attempt, kill attempt right there from Camden George, and that one was rejected. And LaGrange right now, Dusterdeek with the rejection there. 4-0 for LaGrange. Rosenthal's going to slam that one across, and she's going to come up with the kill. The lefty, I'm telling you, one of the more powerful players you will see. And we're going to have the first substitution. Caitlin Bassett, Legacy Guider going to come in for Sophia Sendoya and Camden George. Also coming in for the first time, Camden George going to come back in. She had to touch hands with Legacy Guider, and Guider going to go back to serve. Legacy, a great freshman campaign a year ago. A lot of times when big serves were needed, Legacy would come up with a good service game. Her serve's going to be taken, set across here. Guider going to hold it. Caitlin Bassett with her first kill of the season. And Caitlin, we like to call her last year, Roy and I did, the Energizer Bunny. She'll come into matches and just set it on fire. A very infectious personality. She gets her first kill of the match. Guider going to have that one skip across the net and taken. Saves that one on the back line. Set across. Kate Rosenthal again. That's her second kill in 3 opportunities. And just like that, Oglethorpe back in the match. 4-3 right now. Stormy Petrels are trailing, but the momentum starting to pick up. Coach Tidmore gave a sign here. I'm going to see where Legacy serves this one. And she exactly said that, back left corner. Did that. Saved by Ellie Alfonso. Ball going to be taken Alfonso from the back line. And that one's going to roll over the net. Once again, a kill for Oglethorpe, and that's 4 straight points coming for your Stormy Petrels. Autumn Lilly with the set there. Legacy with the serve. And that one's going to be long and outside to the right. That's going to be side out. We're going to have another substitution coming back in. Camden George. Sophia Sendoya going to walk in, play the libero position. Back to serve. I'm having a problem seeing the number on the jersey right now. Black on red's usually good, but a small front number for LaGrange College. Good serve taken across. Rosenthal going to hammer that one in. And we're going to get the tip off, and that is going to be a point and side out for Oglethorpe. And Kate Rosenthal is on fire. Subbing into the match right now, Gabby Phillips going back to serve. Also Ashlyn Stevens, and I'm telling you, Ashlyn Stevens will bring the thunder when she gets an opportunity. Gabby Phillips, again, one of the top 10 assist leaders and set leaders in all of Division III volleyball a year ago. Left-hander back to serve. Little knuckle action on that one. Saved by Briella Kohler. Gabby gets that one. Briella going to hammer that one home, and that's going to be another point for Oglethorpe. They take their first lead of the first set. Size advantage, as I mentioned, for Oglethorpe. Camden George, 5'10". Briella Kohler, somebody who measures in at 5'10". tallest player for LaGrange, listed at 6 foot. That's going to be deked over and saved by Kohler. Gabby Phillips going to set it right into the middle, and that's going to be another point for your Stormy Petrels. Gabby does a great job with that. She'll deke you from time to time, acting like she's going to set, and then just that quick set right back over the net into the middle. 7-5 Stormy Petrels. Gabby again, knuckle serve way deep. Taken, good shot. Gabby's going to take it again, and just out of bounds. It looks like Caitlin Bassett tried to slam that one home and just left it out a bit. Back to serve for LaGrange, number 1, Meredith Orton, 5'7" sophomore out of Cartersville, Georgia. Also a lefty. Serve going to go deep. Sophia Sendoya and Ellie Alfonso watch it. It's going to be side out for your Stormy Petrels, and an 8-6 lead here in set number 1. Bella Kohler back to serve. And that one's going to be long as well. So back-to-back service errors, one for LaGrange, one for the Stormy Petrels. And back to serve number 18. That's going to be Carmen Hamilton, another left-hander. That's got some nice top spin taken by Sophia Sendoya, set by Gabby Phillips. Ashlyn Stevens, that one's going to play off, and that's going to be, they're going to call that one long. I guess there was no touch. Thought there was a touch here by number 12. Sendoya going to take that one. Gabby has to go to the back line to get it. Sets up Ellie Alfonso. That one's also going to be long. So a couple of unforced errors for the Stormy Petrels right now. A little bit of rust. They trail 9-8 here in the first set. LaGrange had an opportunity to play yesterday. Serve coming across. Sendoya going to take it. Phillips in the middle. Setting up Alfonso, and she's going to get another kill there from the outside. Plays it right off the block attempt. Block attempt by choice, number 6. Listed at 5'6" sophomore out of Sumter, South Carolina. She went up for that one, and Alfonso does a really good job playing it off the defenders a lot of times. Back to serve. Looks like Caitlin Bassett going to get that one in. Choice is going to have to bump it over. Oglethorpe not really able to come up with any offense on that. Phillips going to set it. Now you're going to get Ashlyn Stevens. She's going to touch it over, and that's going to drop in nicely for another point for your Stormy Petrels. We're able to come up with the point right there. Stevens comes up with the kill. Really good to see everything that she's got going. Well, I'm telling you, she's got a future in this game. Super powerful, was raw a year ago, but had a really good freshman campaign when called upon. Bassett back to serve, knuckles that one over. And that's going to come up just short. Choice tried to deke that one over, and it came up short. It's going to be another point for Oglethorpe, an 11-9 lead here in set number 1. Best of 5, Division III volleyball, matches to 25. Bassett serves that one, bumped across, and that's going to be beautifully touched over by number 2. It's Alexis Childers with a nice deke. Went up, looked like she was going to set it, and just found an open spot on the floor over on the left side of the court and knocks that one in for a point for LaGrange. Haley Redden checking back into the match. Back to serve, number 11, Riley Morgan. Stevens going to go cross court. Hammer time on that one. And that's another kill for Ashlyn Stevens. Checking back into the match now. Autumn Lilly going to come in and serve. Kate Rosenthal coming in the front for Gabby Phillips, who's going to check out. Lilly, a 5'8" freshman from Apex, North Carolina. Her first serve is going to go long. 12 of 11 Stormy Petrels. Coming in to serve for LaGrange, it's going to be number 10, Madeline Orton. Madeline, a 5'3" sophomore from Rydell, Georgia. She's going to come up with a nice serve there. Oglethorpe unable to come up with that. We're all even at 12 apiece here in set number 1. Orton back to serve. Jump serve. Alfonso going to take that one. Set nicely. Back to Alfonso. And again, what did I tell you early on? Ellie loves to play it off of the blockers. She has a real innate ability to do so. And she absolutely, at 5'5", has great hops. My son wishes he could jump like that. He can't quite get up like Alfonso. Ellie with a great serve. That one's going to be played off of Meredith Orton. So back-to-back points for Ellie Alfonso and a 14-12 Stormy Petrel lead. Alfonso soft and to the outside there. Orton going to try to left hand across. Sendoya saves it. Hammered there by Autumn Lily. Going to play across, another good save by Sendoya. Great action right now. Alfonso going to bump it across. Kohler, little top spin, rolls that one over the net. And they're going to call, looks like number 16, Haley Redden in the net. And that's going to be side out and point for your Stormy Petrels. Good action there. A little back and forth. Both teams wearing black. Oglethorpe obviously with the gold trim. LaGrange going to wear some red and white with it. Waiting for the call. That is going to be out of bounds. Good opportunity there again by Redden. And we are going to get a timeout. Action fast and furious right now on Pinholster Court here in the Duro Fieldhouse. Oglethorpe with a 16-12 first set lead here against LaGrange College. Hope you guys are enjoying the Oglethorpe Sports Network. Make sure you check out gopetrels.com for all of your athletic endeavors, everything that's going on with Oglethorpe Sports. I will be here for the call for volleyball, for basketball, women's basketball, and some baseball games as well. My broadcast partner from a year ago, Roy Heinz, unfortunately, full-time work duties have kept him away from the broadcast position. I hope at some point we'll get Roy to stop by from time to time throughout the year. I know he really loves all the people here at Oglethorpe, and I appreciate all the parents that have reached out throughout the year and just say how much they enjoy it. Coach Philip Ponder in the building, head coach of the men's basketball team. They'll get things going in November. I see some of the members of the basketball team sitting over there. Had a chance to run into Ryan Janae over the offseason. He was coaching some AAU that I was coaching against. Happy to say our boys got a win against Coach Janae, and he will be on the staff with Coach Ponder. I've talked to Coach Ritchie a bunch throughout, Todd Brooks, the athletic director, and I appreciate Daniel Monge, the SID, for bringing me back another year. Alfonso with the serve, taken by Orton. Orton just going to have to bump that one across. Sendoya comes flying in and unfortunately was unable to come up with that. The libero's job is to take any set that's coming across. Sophia diving for it, only able to get one arm on it, and unfortunately that's going to be a side out for LaGrange. LaGrange will go back to serve. Trying to see, it looks like number 12 back to serve. That's going to be Olivia Dusterdeek. She is back, again, a 5'7" sophomore out of Savannah, Georgia. Calvary Day High School. Alfonso from the back line, going to roll it over, and that's going to drop in for another point for Oglethorpe. Substitution coming in, Legacy Guider. Also, it looks like we are going to get Caitlin Bassett back in. Front line right now, I mean, you look at the size for Oglethorpe. Lily at 5'8". Alfonso only listed at 5'5", but you have Kohler, Rosenthal, and Bassett. Bassett the shortest at 5'8". Both Kohler, who sits right now, Briella at 5'10", and Rosenthal, Kate, is also listed at 5'10". Size and athletic ability and upperclassmen, again, coming off a very good year. Coach Tidmore liked the shoe color. She's got the lime green, bright shoes on. I'm a big shoe guy. Always look to see what the basketball players are wearing. Legacy Guider back to serve. Right-handed knuckler taken deep there by Morgan. It's going to be bumped across. Legacy saves it. Set nicely, and they're going to call a double hit on Autumn Lily. And we're going to get a substitution quickly. Sophia Sendoya back in. Also Camden George going to come back in. Serve comes across, taken nicely by Alfonso. Set. Rosenthal slams that one down. with authority, big. My goodness. Gabby Phillips, Ashlyn Stevens going to come back in. Kate Rosenthal, huge smile on her face right now as she comes up with the kill. Kate right now, 4 kills on the match. Ellie Alfonso with 4. Over on the other side, Carmen Hamilton with 1. Alexis Childers with 1. Meredith Orton with 1 as well. Gabby Phillips going back to serve. Got a little bit of pause in the action. Official coming over to talk to the official scorekeeper. Warm here inside the building, Pinholster Court. Oglethorpe had a nice off-season. I've come over here a couple of times, resurfaced the floor, polished it real nice. Basketball practice will get going soon. Cannot wait for that. Coach Ritchie and Coach Ponder said they brought some reinforcements in to try to get things better. Both of them had solid years a year ago, but would like to be more than what they were. Gabby Phillips back to serve. Lefty, nice knuckler across. Deked and saved. Kohler going to play that one off, and that's going to drop in as well. Had a kill opportunity from there for choice. She tried to deke it in, and a great job by Sophia Sandoya diving in from the back line to come up with that, save it, and then Briella Kohler slamming that one home. Phillips going to soft serve that one, and that's going to drop in. Journey Oden tried to play it to the front line. She missed her setter, and Madeline Orton. And right now, your Stormy Petrel starting to storm ahead. 20-14 as we have a pause in an action here for a timeout on the Oglethorpe Sports Network. Make sure you guys check out GoPetrels.com. You can stream all of the action on GoPetrels.com. Again, we'll be broadcasting, whether it's myself, Jason Longshore, who does soccer. Speaking of soccer, by the way, a 1-0 win yesterday, a historic 1-0 win over Washington and Lee University, who was the number 11 team in the country. That was over at Emory University during the Sonny Carter Invitational. It was not only the first goal of the year for Nicholas Ciara, but it was also the first ever win against Washington and Lee since the two teams started playing each other back in 2017. Great way to start the season, obviously, for your Stormy Petrels, a 1-0 lead, or a 1-0 win, and a win over a ranked opponent. So we'll try to keep you updated. Make sure you follow Oglethorpe Sports on all different social media platforms. They do a great job with social media, whether it's the volleyball team, the basketball team, baseball, you name it. They do all of the such. Staying on the court right now is going to be Ashlyn Stevens, Briella Kohler, Caitlin Bassett, Sophia Sandoya, Ellie Alfonso, and Gabby Phillips. It's going to be Choice, Orton, also the libero in Morgan, and the back line of Oden, and it looks like Redden for LaGrange. Ball's going to be bumped up, and a great kill right there for number 6. Zentrina Choice rising up, laying the smackdown on that ball to come up with a point for the Panthers. 20-15 right now, the first set. That's the lead for your Stormy Petrels. Again, we're going to have a pause in the action as the officiating comes in, a substitution. Looks like Alexis Childers checking back into the match. Madeline Orton going to check out for LaGrange. Back to serve Meredith Orton. Left-hand serve, that's going to come up short, and that's going to be side out. And a point for your Stormy Petrels, 21-15. Gabby Phillips going to go to the front line now, it looks like, to set. Actually, no, she's going to still play the back line, but be in a setter position. Kohler with a sidewinding, just absolute slider of a serve, and that one's going to be played out of bounds off of LaGrange in a 22-15 Stormy Petrel lead. Kohler rocking a light bluish towel, keeping the hands dry. Jump serve, and that again is going to come sliding in sideways. Choice comes up with that one. Kohler saves it, just going to be able to bump it across. Sandoya comes up with it. Phillips set, and Ashlyn Stevens tries to hammer one home. Going to play this across, and Sandoya going to come up with this again. Phillips to the back line, and Kohler unfortunately hits that one into the net. Tells Gabby, my bad. Unable to come up with the kill there. assists right now. Autumn Lilly with 8, Caitlin Bassett with 4, Gabby Phillips just with 1. A little bit of a change in the rotation. I said Gabby was one of the best in the country last year with assists. Sendoya going to put that one up. Caitlin Bassett has that one thrown back. Ashlyn Stevens just going to have to bump it across. Choice with a great job there with the block. Just going to have to roll this one over. Sendoya, Stevens. Stevens going to come up with again with a hammer. They're going to be saved by LaGrange. I'm going to come up short off the arm of Alexis Childers. She tried to roll that one over and could not get that one accomplished. Served across there. Choice comes up with it, and my goodness, she hammers that one. Saved by Kohler. Phillips, Bassett just going to have to bump it back across. They're going to set it back up for Choice. Now they're going across with the deke opportunity here. Oglethorpe scrambling a little bit. Stevens just going to have to bump it across. Choice again gets that one thrown back in, but they are going to call Ellie Alfonso in the net, and that's going to be a point for LaGrange. (23-17) right now. Stormy Petrel's in front. 2 points to win the first set. LaGrange going to serve, and unfortunately for them, that comes up just a little bit short. Riley Morgan. Substitution with set point. Kate Rosenthal coming back in. Also number 3, Autumn Lilly checks back in. Stevens and Phillips check back out. Lilly going to go back to try to clinch set and number 1 for your Stormy Petrels. Right-hand jump serve, that's going to be taken. Deked over, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be set number 1 for your Stormy Petrels, which is just absolutely awesome. First serve going to be saved by Zimmer. Phillips setting up, and Rosenthal, she's going to come up with the kill. That's the Gabby Phillips, Kate Rosenthal connection we knew from a year ago. Obviously moving on, Jackie Schneer, who was tremendous for Oglethorpe a year ago. She graduated, I believe, went back down to Florida. Alfonso going to serve that one across, and she's going to come up with a service ace. That was just an absolute bullet by Ellie Alfonso with a 2-0 early lead for the Stormy Petrels. Ellie serves that one back deep. Phillips going to set that one up. Rosenthal again, and that's going to play off the hands of number 10, Madeline Orton. And another point for Oglethorpe, and Kate Rosenthal is feeling it here to start the second set. Good serve by Alfonso. Orton going to take him. They're just going to have to bump it across. Taken by Gabby Phillips. Zimmer going to bump that one up for Rosenthal again. And Rosenthal just going to deke it right over the net and drop it in there nicely. And Oglethorpe off and running right now with a 4-0 lead. Another kill for Kate Rosenthal. Kate has 6 kills now on the match, I believe 7. Great serve by Ellie Alfonso. Set there nicely from Orton. Going to be taken and played back across. Phillips has it. Ashlyn Stevens going to roll that one over the net. And that drops in nicely for another point for your Stormy Petrels. And a quick timeout for LaGrange College as we see Oglethorpe just get off to a roaring start here in the second set. Service set has looked much better. Ellie Alfonso serving absolute missiles across the net. Gabby Phillips back in her normal setting position, setting up Kate Rosenthal and Ellie Alfonso and Ashlyn Stevens and all the other people that are able to come up with great kills. For LaGrange, it's just a matter of now getting back into a rhythm. They played really well a night ago against Fort Valley State and were very competitive in the first set. I'm looking at my son next to me. If you're watching the broadcast, he's already polished off 2 candy bars and a bag of Doritos here at Pinholster Court. So what happens when you have growing children? They eat you out of house and home. He's kind of doing the freshman college tour, going around looking at colleges that he may want to go to. And I said, look, Oglethorpe, Coach Ponder, they will be there next week at Discovery High School over in Swanee Sports Academy. We start our fall basketball league. They'll be recruiting over there, looking at a bunch of kids in the Gwinnett County and other area. My son's just a freshman, so he's not getting recruited yet. Hopefully soon. It's his first time on a college campus watching volleyball. Alfonso with a good serve there. And great job by Ashlyn Stevens. Arm over the net, but she didn't touch the net, and the ball just dropped over. And another point, it's 6-0 Oglethorpe here in set number 2. Alfonso, another hard knuckler taken. And that ball's going to be absolutely hammered home by Meredith Orton. Left-handed kill, played off both the blockers of George and Rosenthal. And we're going to have the first serve of the second set for LaGrange. The libero, Riley Morgan, going to go back and serve, right-hander. Nice deep serve, taken by Zimmer. Phillips has to come up and play that one. And Ashlyn Stevens, look out below. Wow. I told you Ashlyn can absolutely climb the ladder. And when she comes up for a kill, it is with bad intentions. Back to serve for the first time. It's going to be Kylie Zimmer. Phillips with the save. Zimmer bumps that up. Ellie Alfonso, unfortunately, her kill attempt comes up short, and that's going to be side out and point for the Panthers. 7-2 Stormy Petrels here with a 1-0 set lead. Set number 2. Subbing in right now, number 18. That's Carmen Hamilton. She's going to come in for number 16, Haley Redden. Haley, she's listed as a 6-foot freshman. Praise Academy in Douglasville. Lefty serve taken over across by Zimmer. Set up. Rosenthal going to have that one go long. Didn't get on top of the ball on that one. Just a little bit off. Kate's had a great first set and a quarter with 7 kills already. Lefty serve again, taken by Zimmer. That one's taken across by Phillips and Ashlyn Stevens. What else is new? Grand opening, grand closing, as the great Jay-Z used to say. You set up Ashlyn Stevens, you better have your head on a swivel because that ball is coming down with authority. Subbing in for the first time, number 15, Anna Pinot. And it looks like, is that number 23, Maddie Drawdy. Maddie, a 5'10 junior out of Perry, Florida. Pinot, a 5'11 senior out of Athens, Georgia. That's going to be side out for Oglethorpe and another point. Nothing going on in Athens, Georgia. They're just looking for a three-peat. That's all. 3 national championships in a row is what the Dogs are looking for. Trotty back to serve, right-hander. Going to soft serve that one over. Good save there by Zimmer. Stevens going to play that one off the block attempt. That one's rolled over, taken by Alfonso. Set up. Oh! And with a left-handed kill, Anna Pinot, 5'11 senior out of Athens, puts a little hammer time on that one. Trotty back to serve again. 10-3 Stormy Petrels lead. That's going to be taken and played. Trotty saves that one. Zimmer going to bump this one up. Stevens again, and unfortunately that one is going to be long and outside, and side out for the Stormy Petrels. Back to serve. It's going to be number 1, Meredith Orton. 5'7", out of Cornerstone Preparatory Academy in Cartersville, Georgia. Lefty jump serve here, going to roll that one over. Good take by Zimmer. Trotty going to set it up. Who else? Ashlyn Stevens, and that one is thrown back in a little double team block. Alexis Childers and Zentrina Choice throw that one back in the face of Ashlyn Stevens. And that was one where they got vertical. And that's what you want to do as a blocker, is get high and vertical and make a kill attempt have to go over you. Taken by Zimmer. Trotty going to bump that one up nicely. Caitlin Bassett, left-hand deep. Caitlin's always smiling. Orton going to take that one across. It's going to be bumped over. George going to take it, set it up, back to George again. Or excuse me, Orton to Orton. And Orton, number 1, Meredith Orton. Going to deke that one across, and now it's a 10-6 Stormy Petrels lead. A little bit of momentum right now on the side of the LaGrange Panthers. Orton going to serve that one, and momentum out the window as that lefty serve comes up just a little bit short. Very impressed right now with Meredith Orton and Madeline Orton as well. Both of them playing very well for LaGrange, as is Zentrina Choice on the front line. Stevens back to serve, my goodness. Choice with an opportunity here. Good save by Zimmer. Stevens from the back line. Zimmer takes that one again. Draughty going to bump that one up. Lefty kill attempt. And great action going on right now, and that's going to be side out. Caitlin Bassett with the rejection. Not in my gym, says number 2. We say in basketball, get that shot out of here. Ashlyn Stevens back to serve. The righty, there's nothing she does with finesse. My goodness, that serve's coming at about 90 miles an hour. Unfortunately for her, did not get on top of that one, and it goes a little bit deep for a side out. But 12-7 Stormy Petrels with a 1-0 lead. Alexis Childers back to serve for LaGrange. Front line for them is Orton, Choice, and Orton. Childers going to roll that one over. Trotty going to have to come up and save it. Ellie Alfonso plays it off the blocker, and that's going to be off of Zentrina Choice. And what did I tell you? Ellie Alfonso has just this ability to find a way to play it off of the blockers, and she does exactly that. Substitution right now, Camden George coming back in to play the front line. Kylie Zimmer going to check out. Zimmer had a very good service set there at the libero position. Caitlin Bassett, deep serve, and that's going to go in. Going to go right in there on the back corner. Looked like Carmen Hamilton was kind of in that in-out limbo and decided to let it go over her head, and it dropped in nicely. Caitlin Bassett coming up with the service ace. 14-7 Stormy Petrels. Bassett going to go right back to the same corner. Play there by Stevens to keep it across. We're just going to have to roll this one over. Does Alfonso. Set up nicely. And that's going to drop in. Nice job there by Olivia Dusterdeek with a deke. She dinked that one right over in between the blockers. And comes up with a point for LaGrange. Subbing in on their front line, going to be number 16, Haley Redden. Up on the front line for Oglethorpe, it is Pinot. You also have George and Draughty. On the back line, it's Zimmer, Alfonso, and Stevens. Great play there by number 23, Maddie Draughty. 5'10 junior out of Perry, Florida. She just drops that one in nicely, and now we're going to get a substitution. Draughty going to check out, as is Pinot. Coming back in is going to be Rosenthal, as well as Gabby Phillips, number 7, back to serve. Floor getting a little bit wet. (15-8) Stormy Petrels. Gotta love the energy right now for your Stormy Petrel volleyball teams. Get you updated on some of the stats going on here in set number 2. Set 2 has been very hotly contested. 9 kills to 3, though, for Oglethorpe, and they're hitting it at a much better percent, 26.5% to 6.7%. Phillips back to serve. The lefty knuckler drops that one in short. Stevens going to be able to take that one. Back to Phillips. She's going to play it on the outside. Ellie Alfonso. A great save by LaGrange, number 12, getting over there. Great action right here. Dusterdeek going to roll that one over back to Stevens. She plays it up to Phillips. Sets it up nicely, and that's going to be a kill for Camden George. 5'10 freshman out of Kennesaw, Georgia. And that's what you want to do on kill attempts. You want to get on top of the ball, and you hit the ball straight down. Phillips serving up 16-8, and that one's going to go long and deep. Side out, 16-9, LaGrange. Back to serve. It's going to be Madeline Orton. Right-handed jump serve, going to play that one deep. Stevens barely able to come up with that one. Phillips plays it across, and that's going to be played out of bounds off the blocker. Again, Ellie Alfonso time and time and time again. She will find the blocker. It's almost like she puts it right on the forearm where they can't get a good block, and she's able to come up with points. 17-9 Stormy Petrels. Alfonso plays that one to the back line. Taken by Riley Morgan. Orton going to play that one across and out of bounds. Side out. Point Oglethorpe. They lead 18-9. Really dominating second set for the Stormy Petrels, and we are going to get a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. 18-9, your Stormy Petrels with the lead. We'll take a timeout with you and be back right after this timeout. And we're back here on the Oglethorpe Sports Network. John Michaels, give me a follow on social media at John Michaels U. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, I don't know, wherever the heck you get your social media. Alfonso going to serve another low and hard one taken by Orton. Deke attempt by Redden. Played back out to Rosenthal. Kate going to hit that one just a little bit long. Side out and a point for LaGrange. On the floor for your Stormy Petrels, Kylie Zimmer, going to have Camden George, Kate Rosenthal, Gabby Phillips, Ashlyn Stevens, and Ellie Alfonso. 18-10 serve going to be taken to Stevens. Up to Gabby Phillips, plays it across. Rosenthal going to deke that one across. Good save by number 24, Journey Oden. There will be no save on that one, though, as Ashlyn Stevens climbs the ladder and slams it home for another kill. Stevens right now up to 6 kills. Alfonso with 6, Rosenthal with 7, and Kylie Zimmer back to serve. Nice knuckler taken across there by Oden. Orton going to take that one across, barely saved by Phillips. Ellie tries to roll that one across, and it's like a floater in the lane that came up a little bit short. Didn't put quite enough touch on there, and we'll get a substitution for LaGrange. A couple of them. Zentrina Choice going to check back in. She'll be in for Journey Oden. Also back to serve, I believe that's number 16, Haley Redden. Or I'm sorry, that's number 18, Carmen Hamilton. Carmen left-handed serve across, taken by Alfonso. Phillips going to play that one across, and Ashlyn Stevens. Somebody's going to take out a warrant for her arrest for assault on a volleyball. My goodness, Ashlyn Stevens. Sub it in now. Gabby Phillips, Kate Rosenthal going to check out. Back in number 15, Anna Pinot, and number 23, Maddie Droughty. Droughty back to serve. Gets that one across. Orton going to come up with a lefted kill attempt, and she plays that one right off the hands of Kylie Zimmer. Mentioned before the match, Meredith Orton had a great match yesterday for LaGrange against Fort Valley State. They came up short 3-1, but they fought the entire time. Lady Panthers team very, very tough. Played across, Ashlyn Stevens, and guess what? You had 6 members of LaGrange go, I want no parts of this power, and Ashlyn Stevens says, I'm just going to drop that one in there nicely. Again, soft touch, basketball reference. Looked like my jump shot about 30 years ago. Stevens now with 7 kills on the match, back to serve. Gets that one across. Choice going to play it off of the blockers, and a good job by Zentrina Choice. Stevens' serve was so hard, it ricocheted off the back line defender for LaGrange. I think you had Maddie Droughty tried to play it over, and Zentrina Choice played it off of her for the point. serve going to be taken long. Alexis Childers just missed that back white line, and now she's going to be subbed out for number 11, Riley Morgan. Back in for the Stormy Petrels, Camden George, 5'10" freshman, Kennesaw, Georgia. That serve is going to be in. Caitlin Bassett. I don't know how much familiar you are with baseball, but there was a pitch back in the 40s and 50s they called the Ephus pitch, where a pitcher literally would just lob the ball in there. She just had an Ephus serve that dropped in there. Going to play that one back to the same corner. They're going to call, looks like number 12, Livia Dosterdeek in the net, 24-13. Actually, no, I guess they're changing it. They are calling Oglethorpe in the net. Sorry, it's 23-14 Stormy Petrel. Zentrina Choice now back to serve. Down 9 points here in set number 2. Down 1-0. Choice going to play that one deep off of Stevens, and unfortunately, Kylie Zimmer, who makes a great running, diving attempt, unable to come up with that one. Choice with another serve opportunity. Gonna play that one deep. That's going to be off of Zimmer. Stevens going to have to fly to get it. Drawdy able to play it over. And that's a great kill right in the middle. You want to talk about coming downhill with authority. Haley Redden climbing the ladder and punishing that one. Choice back to serve, 23-16. Stevens takes that. Drawdy going to play it up. Rolled over by Pinot. Zimmer going to have to retreat to get that one. Drawdy plays it short and dropped in there nicely by Camden George for the kill. And a substitution at set point. Drawdy and Pinot going to check out. Phillips and Rosenthal back in. 24-16 your Stormy Petrels. Gabby Phillips going to go back to serve. Got some barn burners going on in college football right about now. Colorado, the Deion Sanders era, off to a rousing start. They lead 31-28 in the third quarter against TCU. Phillips going to take that one. Set it up. Went for the kill. Did George. Played by Zimmer. Back to Phillips. She sets it up for who else? Ashlyn Stevens. That's going to be in. And that's going to be set point. The LaGrange coaching staff. And actually, that's going to be overturned by the chair official. The back line official said in. The chair official said no. I thought that one was a little bit long. I normally look at things with my black and gold glasses on. Don't want to do that. Olivia Tidmore, over there laughing. Zimmer going to take that one. Gabby Phillips going to set it back up. This time, Ellie Alfonso off the blockers. Saved on the back line. Orton going to set it up again. Dusterdeek going to drop that one over. Rosenthal going to try to play that to the back line. Saved again. Orton with another set. They're just going to have to bump it over. Stevens comes up. Sets it for Gabby. Gabby going to get it to Ellie, who plays it off the blockers. That's going to be the point. That's going to be the set. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for Oglethorpe. Oglethorpe wins set number 2, 2-0. 5. Hannah Palmer with an absolute missile. She's going to play the bump. Coming across, Briella Kohler. And they're going to call that one out. My eyes are not the best, but that looked like the white ball hit the white line, but apparently it did not. Kill attempt there by Kohler. Going to go long. And LaGrange has a 1-0 lead. Checking in for them, number 2, Alexis Childers. Guider takes it. Diving attempt there by Autumn Lilly, and it's 2-0 LaGrange quickly here in set number 3. Really good serve by Riley Morgan. Morgan going to soft serve that one over. Rosenthal back to Guider. Short set here, and that one is going to go long. Macy Stringer, 6-foot sophomore out of Stuart, Florida. I lived about 35 minutes from Stuart when I went to high school. Went to high school in West Palm Beach, Florida, but very familiar with the Stuart area. Great surf spots there. Macy with a big left leg brace on. Serve taken here by Palmer. Bumped across. Kohler going to play that one off the back line for Choice. And Zentrina, unfortunately for her, that was kind of in between in or out. The ball was coming so fast and ended up being playing off of her. Coming in right now, number 25, Morgan Phillips, 6'3" sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the Volunteers. She's going to play the front line. Legacy Guider going to serve that across. And very easily that ball was bumped over by Childers, went right to Briella Kohler for the kill, and it's 3-2. LaGrange with the lead here in set number 3. Guider back to serve. As I mentioned, Legacy did a great job a year ago on serve, and again, a fantastic serve. Played off of the libero in Riley Morgan. She's not able to set it up, and it's 3-3 just that quickly. As Legacy Guider back to do what she does best, and that's just hammer serves across over and over again. That serve's going to go deep, and they're going to call that one out. Looked like that one went a little bit long. This is what happens when you hype them up, and unfortunately that one went a little long. But Legacy is a fantastic server for the Stormy Petrels. Did a great job, as I mentioned, a year ago. Right now, some of your leaders on the match. Service aces. Ellie's got 3. Caitlin Bassett 2. Briella Kohler with 1. Assist. Gabby Phillips now up to 14. Only played about half the match today. You wonder if that's by choice. First match of the season. Legacy comes up with that. And that's kind of confusion. Briella Kohler backed off. Autumn Lilly had a long run for her from her set position in the middle of the court. It's going to drop in harmlessly in a 5-3 lead for the LaGrange Panthers. Hamilton, nice serve, taken by Kohler. Little confusion. Rosenthal again and Lilly run into each other, and it's now 6-3 LaGrange. And a really good job right now by Carmen Hamilton serving, finding the service where the Stormy Petrels are not. Rosenthal bumps it up. Good attempt there by Hannah Palmer. That one was going to be out, but taken by Lilly. Kohler plays that one off a choice. Good job by LaGrange scrambling around. Palmer going to save it. That's going to be deked over by Phillips. Good action here. Guider saves that one. Rosenthal, the lefty, drops that one in nicely, but it's saved again. Look at the best rally of the whole thing, and that's going to be the end of it. Briella Kohler, my goodness. Hide your valuables. Kate Rosenthal going to check out. Number 4, Lainey Higgins going to check in for the first time. 5-3 out of Tampa, Florida. Hope everybody over in that Gulf Coast of Florida area is healthy and safe. Hurricane just came through a couple of days ago. I know a lot of people in South Georgia dealt with it as well, so I can imagine some of these young women having to deal with families that were dealing with tough situations while you're away at college. Higgins back to serve, right hand, nice knuckler over the net. Choice going to take that one, played off of the blockers. Both Phillips, Morgan Phillips, and Autumn Lilly up high, but Zentrina Choice coming up with a kill there. Choice now her 4th kill of the match. Orton back to serve, left-hander, takes that one over. Kohler, that's another kill for Briella Kohler. The power that Oglethorpe has this year between Briella Kohler and Ashlyn Stevens to go along with Kate Rosenthal and Ellie Alfonso is second to none. Checking in for the first time from Ackworth, Georgia, 5'4" freshman, Allie Sierra, number 1, back to serve. First action she's seen as a Stormy Petrel. Can imagine the nerves as a true freshman, but no problem. Her first serve, beautifully over. Choice going to bump that one across. Palmer has that one play off the net. A lot of different players getting in the match right now. for Coach Tidmore. Her first match here at Oglethorpe. Well, they had some exhibitions a week ago. Service short. Out the Palmer. Palmer going to try to kill that one and take it on the back line. Bump attempt taken by Legacy Guider. Back across to Palmer, and that one comes up short. She tried to play it down the net and unfortunately played it into the net. 9-5, LaGrange with a little momentum here in set number 3. That serve going to just roll over the net for Alexis Childers, and a 10-5 lead right now for LaGrange in set 3. Stormy Petrels with a 2-0 lead. Would like to close this match out here, but are going to have to rally down 10-5. Childers going to serve that one to the back line, taken by Sierra. And that one is going to be played long. Morgan Phillips with a kill attempt takes that one a little bit long. And actually, no, they're going to overturn that. Say Phillips played that one off of one of the blockers. Our closest line net judge here said that one was played off a Choice. Choice disagrees, and I'm not sure that Zentrina is wrong with this one. I thought that one hit off the net, but we'll take it. 10-6 right now, LaGrange with the lead. Legacy Guider back to serve. Good serve taken by Orton. Over to Orton again. Kill attempt there by Hamilton. Unfortunately for Hannah Palmer, that plays off the net and out of bounds and side out. Zentrina Choice going to go back to serve. Also subbing in again is number 16, Haley Redden. Checking out is Carmen Hamilton. Choice going to serve that one, taken by Guider. Set across Palmer, and just bump that one over. Backline, good save by Legacy. Autumn Lilly just going to have to bump it across. Orton sets it up, kill attempt there. Legacy saves it again. And they're going to call that a double hit. Side out and a point for LaGrange. 11-6 right now. Choice back to serve. Taken by Sierra. Palmer not able to come up with that one. And a timeout on the floor taken by Olivia Tidmore. This is one where you've got some younger, I won't say inexperienced, but yes, some younger, inexperienced players in the game. Some of them have not played a ton of college volleyball. So without a ton of college volleyball experience, you know there's going to be times when you get out there where things don't go quite the way you're looking for. And that's where it's at right now. Good growing opportunity, because when you get into conference play, you never know who is going to need to step up and make plays. I remember a year ago, Ashlyn Stevens as a freshman, not getting a lot of time, and all of a sudden she gets hot and then she gets in the rotation. You had the same thing with Briella Kohler. There were times she was out of the rotation and then would get hot and get into the rotation. So for Allie Sierra, first time out there. For Hannah Palmer, she's out there. You know, obviously for Autumn Lilly, out there as well. Lainey Higgins, number 19 back in, Macy Stringer. Like, these are players that will be counted upon somewhere throughout the season. So you like everything that you've seen so far in a 2-0 lead for this ball club. But they'd like to close this out, obviously, in 3, if at all possible. Zentrina Choice back to serve. To serve that one at Legacy Guider, and a really good serve that Guider unable to come up with. And it's now 14-6 LaGrange. Choice has done a really good job on serve right now. Gonna take that one a little slower. Sierra sets it up, and that one's thrown back in the face of Stringer. Good block attempt and done by Dusterbeek. And we're going to have substitutions here. Kate Rosenthal going to check back in. She's going to come in for Lainey Higgins. See if you see a little bit more of the upperclassmen coming back in, but it's 15-6 now, LaGrange. They have dominated this third set. Rosenthal just going to have to bump it up. Palmer just going to have to roll it across. Taken by Rosenthal. Palmer plays it down the line and beautifully done. Hannah Palmer saw an opening right down the net and able to come up with a kill and stop a rally for LaGrange, who had been on a big run. Back to serve, Autumn Lilly, freshman out of Apex, North Carolina. Good serve, and she plays it right off the hands of Journey Oden. That serve had bad intentions coming off the hand of Autumn Lilly. We just need like 14 more of those in a row. Lilly goes right back at Oden, played by Orton. Kill attempt. Sierra able to come up with that one. Plays it across, and Kate Rosenthal with a kill. That got the friendly pinholster court roll, as that one rolled all the way down the net and then dropped over right at center court, right on the Stormy Petrel logo. And it's now 15-9. Lilly with another good serve. Oh, and a great kill right there. Olivia Dusterdeek with a nice shot right in the middle of the Stormy Petrel defense. Going back to serve, Madeline Orton. Madeline going to get a good running start for this jump serve. Swings that one across. Kate going to have to save it. Dusterdeek again, guide her with a good job there. And they're going to call once again a double hit, this time on Hannah Palmer. And it is now 17-9 LaGrange. Orton back to serve again. Serves it at Guider. Lilly sets it up. And they're going to call a carry on Macy Stringer. Kind of palmed that ball and tried to throw it down. And LaGrange trying to battle back into this. One of the things you don't want to do is give a ball club any kind of momentum. So it's going to come up short, and it's now 18-10. Oglethorpe going to make a substitution. Allie Sierra going to check out. Checking in, Briella Kohler. So a lot of size on the front line for Oglethorpe. So they try to battle back from an 8-point deficit. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with you. We'll be back on the Oglethorpe Sports Network. We're back on the Oglethorpe Sports Network. Hannah Palmer back to serve. Stormy Petrel's trailing currently 18-10 here in set 3, but they do have a 2-0 lead. Palmer with a good deep serve, taken by Oden. Guider tries to save it off of her fist and cannot. And LaGrange right now with a commanding 19-10 lead here in the third set. Riley Morgan back to serve. The women on the bench right now having a little fun. Not sure what that dance is. Palmer takes that one. Kohler going to come across and play it off the block attempt. Orton comes flying across. Rolled over by Childers. Rosenthal with a deke and drops that one in. And it's 19-11 LaGrange. Checking in for Legacy Guider is going to be Morgan Phillips, number 25, 6'3", sophomore out of Knoxville. Back to serve, number 19, Macy Stringer. And Macy, unfortunately, hits that one long. Checking back in, Legacy Guider in the libero position. Checking back in for LaGrange, number 18, is Carmen Hamilton. Zentrina Choice coming back in on the front line. Hamilton serves that one, taken by Palmer. Kohler, no problem for Briella Kohler, up the ladder and just pushes that one down. 20-12, the score. Checking back in to serve, Lainey Higgins, and for Kate Rosenthal. And again, Olivia Tidmore doing a good job substituting pretty freely here in the third set. Higgins going to have a nice serve, go deep. Kill attempt and a kill done there by Meredith Orton, who climbs the ladder, the lefty, 5'7" out of Cartersville, Georgia, with another kill. Meredith on the match with 5 kills to lead the Panthers. And now she goes right back to serve with a 21-12 lead. Hammers that one in between Palmer and Guider, and it's 22-12. Orton with the lefty serve, a little top spin on that one, taken by Guider. Out to Kohler. Kohler comes across, and she's going to get the kill and the side out. Briella playing really well here. Looks like Allie Sierra going to check back in for Briella. She'll go back to serve. Allie, again, a 5'4" freshman out of Ackworth, Georgia. Getting her first college action. Serve that one across. Kill attempt there by Alexis Childers. Going to come up short. It's 22-14. Oglethorpe will need a big rally here in the third set to win the match. We've seen crazier things happen. Sierra with a nice serve, deep. Carmen Hamilton. Childers going to deke that one over. Morgan Phillips. She's going to come across with the right hand and drop that one in nicely. At another point for your Stormy Petrels. Sierra doing a good job on serve. Looks like we've got a timeout as there is some wetness on the floor. And again, in D3 volleyball, they're not always going to have people to run on the floor to wipe the floor. So sometimes the players will grab a towel and say, nope, it's wet right here. That's what Carmen Hamilton's doing right now, saying, look, I don't want to slip, I don't want to fall, and I don't blame her. The floor is hard. As I'd like to say, the floor and the wall is undefeated. We had a moment last year, Uba Zigbo having a great game for the basketball team, ran into the wall behind, ended up hurting himself, missing a couple of games. And that's a great kill by Meredith Orton. She found the soft spot in the Stormy Petrel defense, and that was the back left corner, and drops in for a 23-15 lead. Alexis Childers going back to serve. Childers deep there to Legacy Guider. Coming across for Hannah Palmer, and that ball is played off of Zentrina Choice, out of bounds. Side out the point. Guider going to go back to serve. Morgan Phillips subbing out. Macy Stringer subbing in. 23-16 your score. Stormy Petrels trailing. Guider going to try to go high and deep, and that one is going to be out of bounds. 24-16, LaGrange with the lead, and they now have set point. Zentrina Choice going to go back to serve. Number 16, Olivia Dusterdeek, going to come in. Subbing out Carmen Hamilton. Choice with a low hard serve taken by Sierra. Set across for Hannah Palmer, just has to left hand touch it over. Stringer tries to hammer that one home, cannot get it done. And that's going to be played off the blockers, and that's going to be set number 3 for LaGrange. 25-17 the final here in set number 3. Actually, I'm trying to see what's going on here. Do we have this? Oh, they actually are calling that. Not sure what they're calling. I guess they're calling an illegal hit or an illegal touch. So that's going to be point for Oglethorpe. It is now 24-17. Kate Rosenthal going to sub back in, and Autumn Lilly going to go back to serve. Down 7. Plays that one to Choice. Orton takes that. Choice from the back line, going to roll it over, taken by Sierra. Lilly sets that one up, and Rosenthal, no problem. Back right corner. We call that in the kill deposit box for Kate Rosenthal, her 10th kill of the match. Hammering that one home. And Lilly going to go back to serve, down 24-18. Plays that one back and deep. Orton going to set it up. Guider just going to have to bump it up. Rosenthal again. Rolls that one, and that is going to be out. And that is going to be the end. And we'll now try to battle back here in the 4th set. First serve taken by Sendoya. Bumped up. Rosenthal going to play it back across. Saved by Dusterdeek. She's going to go back. Sendoya gets it. Draughty with the set. Coming across. Ellie Alfonso plays it off the blocker and out of bounds. Ellie Alfonso putting Oglethorpe on the board, and it's a 1-0 lead here in set number 4. Alfonso back to serve, low and hard, taken by Orton. You had Meredith play it, Madeline try to play it, goes off the bottom of the net, and a 2-0 lead for Oglethorpe. They're going to try to close this out in 4 sets if at all possible. Ellie with an unbelievable serve. That one is low and hard over the net. Meredith Orton unable to play that one, and it is now 3-0 Oglethorpe with the lead. Alfonso, a multifaceted game, can serve, great in the kill game, great in the dig game as well. Again, a nice serve. That's going to be taken, saved. Good rally at the net, saved by Kate Rosenthal. Sendoya going to put it up for Stevens, who dumps it over. That's going to be played. Orton going to try to go cross net, and that's not going to be good enough and come up short, and it is 4-0 Oglethorpe with an early lead here in set 4, taking all the momentum from set number 3 and putting it back in the black and gold favor. Alfonso plays that one deep and hammered down right in the middle by Camden George. Great job by Alfonso playing it deep. The service return from Carmen Hamilton kind of came helplessly across. Camden George stepped up and just slammed that one home. 5-0 here in set number 4. Get you caught up on a little bit of college football going on across the country. Georgia Tech, hard luck loser last night at Mercedes-Benz Stadium to Louisville. Some other games going on. A barn burner in Fort Worth, Texas. TCU, last year's national championship game participant, just battled back to take the lead 42-38 over Coach Prime in Colorado. About 7 minutes to go in that football game. More locally, Mercer, they're trailing 31-7 at Ole Miss. Tennessee 49-10 over Virginia, that game in the 4th quarter. You also have Oklahoma. They won 73-0 over Arkansas State, and Iowa doing Iowa things, 24-14. They currently lead over Utah State. Here at Pinholster Court, it's 5-0 Stormy Petrels here in set number 4, 2-1 series set lead. Nelly Alfonso back on serve. That ball, they're going to call that one up top and get a little block action going on. Kate Rosenthal, Camden George say not in our house, and 6-0 Oglethorpe with the lead. Alfonso back to serve again. Plays that one deep to the corner. He's going to have to come up and bump that one. Rosenthal plays it off the blockers. Orton going to come across and save it. And that's a nice job by Haley Redden coming across and playing that one off the blocker for the first point of the 4th set for the Panthers. Back to serve number 12, Olivia Dusterdeek. Right-hander, good, low, hard serve. Taken by Sendoya. Set up for Rosenthal, and the defense was not there. I don't remember how many of you remember Baby Jordan, Harold Miner. Harold Miner had hops like that as a left-hander. And Kate Rosenthal looks like that's how she's jumping up and slamming the ball home. Back to serve now, Camden George. He's going to play that one deep to Dusterdeek. Orton across. Orton going to get that one with the left hand, setting up Drawdy, going across. Ashlyn Stevens played off the blockers, back to her, bumped up. Kate going to have to roll it over and comes up short. Comes up a little bit short on that one. Tried to roll it and did get under the ball and played it right into the net. But Kate's having a great match. 11 kills. Sophia Sendoya checking back in. Dusterdeek, I'm sorry. This is number 16 serving, not number 12. Redden with the serve. Plays it to Orton. Dusterdeek sets it up. It's going to be played across to Hamilton. She rolls it over. Drawdy setting up deep. Ellie Alfonso off of Zentrina George. And that's another kill for Ellie from the back line. And for the first time, you're going to have Briella Kohler check in and Gabby Phillips come in. Kate Rosenthal and Maddie Drawdy going to check out. Gabby going to go back to serve. 8-2, lead for Oglethorpe here in the fourth set. Phillips plays that one to Redden. George going to try to roll it over. That one plays off the net and short, and it's 9-2 Stormy Petrels. Going to get a substitution. Looks like Journey Oden going to check in for Haley Redden. Phillips back to serve. Left-handed knuckler. Played well by the libero. Orton going to save that. Sendoya comes up and gets it. Gabby sets it up for Ellie. Ellie hits that one all the way to Doraville. A little bit long on the kill attempt there. And she gets a good giggle out of that one as she put a lot of power into it. Just did not, again, get on top of the ball. And back to serve is going to be Meredith Orton, the lefty. Subbing in again is Alexis Childers, and Madeline Orton going to check out for LaGrange. 9-3, set 4. Orton serves that one right at Ellie. Gabby's going to take it, set it up for Briella. Briella slams it home, and there's another kill for Briella Kohler. That's number 9 on the match for her. Second so far, just behind Kate Rosenthal. Ashlyn has 8. And she's going to be back to serve now. Right-handed serve. Right at Morgan. Saved by Gabby. Sophia Sendoya bumps that one up. Ellie plays it where else? Off the blocker. Out of bounds. Point Oglethorpe. 11-3 here in set number 4. 2-1. Oglethorpe has the lead. Nice crowd filing in here. A couple of hundred folks here at Pinholster Court for the day. Ashlyn gets the roll. Bumped up by Briella. Caitlin Bassett tries to play that one deep. Saved by Orton. Orton going to come across. Try to take that one deep, and she goes high and outside. And it's now a 12-3 lead for the Stormy Petrels. Ashlyn Stevens back to hit again. Right-hand serve, and that is just an absolute, that's like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball with knuckle action. I think there's a couple of Braves pitchers who would love to have that. By the way, Braves in action tonight. They've won two games in a row over the Dodgers. They now have a 6-game lead for the best record in the entire National League. And I said at the beginning of the year over on 680 The Fan, which if you're local here in Atlanta, or if you're somebody that likes good sports talk, 680 The Fan, the 680 The Fan app is readily available. To listen to myself alongside Joe Hamilton, former Georgia Tech legend, Hudson Mason, former Georgia quarterback, Brian Finneran, former Falcon wide receiver, and home team Brandon Leak, a 25-year radio pro. We break up the locker room, and we spend a lot of time talking about football and basketball and everything else. But I said at the beginning of the year for the Braves it was World Series or bust, and I still feel that way because this might be the best team. I'm 48 years old, the best Braves team I have ever seen. They are that good. Colorado, by the way, has just taken a 45-42 lead over TCU. Shedeur Sanders, Deion's son, so far has thrown for 510 yards and 4 touchdowns in his FBS debut for the Colorado Buffaloes. Travis Hunter, local kid out of Collins Hill, 11 catches, 119 yards. Jimmy Horn Jr., 11 catches, 117 yards. That is an unbelievable game going on right about now. Ashlyn Stevens back to serve. Fires that one long and deep. Side out for LaGrange. It's now 13-4. Stormy Petrel's in front here in set number 4. And again, they do have a 2-1 series lead. Remember, in volleyball, three sets wins it. It's best 3 of 5. All taken by Sendoya. Phillips sets it up. Kohler plays it. Good save there by Phillips. Caitlin Bassett tries to knock it over. Going to go outside. Dusterdeek, and she gets one down. She slams it in between Sendoya and Ashlyn Stevens for the point for LaGrange. I'm sorry, that was Dusterdeek. I'm sorry. Some of the numbers with the new font, a little bit hard to see from my broadcast position. Carmen Hamilton back to serve. Bassett, left hand, sets that one over. Dusterdeek going to play that one deep. Phillips saves it. Alfonso, little running push shot. Played off the blocker. Good job by Ashlyn Stevens. Gabby in position. Back to Alfonso, off the blockers. Dusterdeek going to play that across. Set back to her. Orton with the left-hand deke. Saved by Sendoya. Saved by Sendoya again. Off the net, Kohler. Gabby Phillips, high and deep, and she's going to get the point. What an unbelievable rally. Sophia Sendoya came flying in with a right arm, forearm save to keep that point alive, and then Gabby Phillips deep into the back corner drops that one in nicely, and it's now 14-5 Oglethorpe. A couple of substitutions coming in. Number 10, Kylie Zimmer, also going across the front line. Camden George back in. Zimmer going to serve. Serves that one at Riley Morgan. Dusterdeek going to save that one, and she's having a really nice fourth set, is Olivia. She's got 4 kills now on the match. Subbing back in is going to be number 16, Haley Redden. And back to serve, Zentrina Choice. Choice going to serve that. Sendoya took it, looked like it was going to be deep. Stevens just going to have to bump it over. Saved by Orton. Back to Gabby Phillips. Set up. Briella Kohler climbing the ladder, slamming it home, and a 15-6 lead for Oglethorpe. Serve going to be long and deep. Briella Kohler, a little too much mustard on that hot dog. Subbing in is going to be Maddie Drawdy. Looks like Kate Rosenthal going to come back in. Camden George, Ashlyn Stevens, Sophia Sendoya, Ellie Alfonso rounded out. Serve coming across from Madeline Orton. Ellie with a little sidewinding action on that kill attempt. Played by Ashlyn Stevens. Drawdy going to set it up across. Ellie going to play that one off the blocker again. Oh, what an unbelievable save by LaGrange. Madeline Orton going to bump that one back across. Kate Rosenthal, still the ball is still alive. Drawdy saves it. Sendoya coming across. Alfonso going to roll it off the blocker. Orton saves it again. Two-handed bump there by Morgan. Rosenthal with it. She's going to touch it over. Another great serve by Dusterdeek. Back across to Stevens. Alfonso off of the blocker again for another kill for Ellie. That was an unbelievable rally. Sometimes you just got to allow the action to speak for itself. 16-7, your Stormy Petrels in front. Ellie serves that one deep into the corner. Orton going to save it. Meredith Orton takes that across. Rosenthal. Looked like Jimmy Butler in the Eastern Conference Finals, going up over Jason Tatum and slamming that one home. Alfonso with a soft serve like some ice cream. Touched that one over. Meredith Orton tries to kill, saved by Sendoya. Back across, Ashlyn Stevens right off the blockers. 18-7, your Stormy Petrels, a commanding lead here in the fourth set. Trying to close this one out, 7 points to go. That one's played deep. Meredith Orton going to try to play back across, and that one's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be a point for Oglethorpe. It's now 19-7. Soft serve again. Great sliding save by Meredith Orton. Deked over, saved by Drawdy. Sendoya bumps it up. Ellie just going to scoot that one over the net. LaGrange just going to have to rally to get it across. Ellie saves that. Back to Drawdy. Kate dropping that one in. And that was going to be hammered home by Camden George. Again, Kate dropped it in there. Meredith Orton comes flying in to save it, and the ball just, unfortunately for LaGrange, hanging up and just hammered down by George. Ellie back to the hard serve. Saves that one. Drawdy going to try to drop it in, saved by Meredith Orton. Drawdy saves that one. Sendoya across. Kate, another hammer attempt. That was going to be played off the net and not enough. Good job by Journey Oden in the back to come up with a dig there, but not enough as that ball falls harmlessly into the net. It's now 21-7. Stormy Petrels in front. I think we're going to have a substitution. We're going to get a timeout, it looks like, or maybe an injury timeout. I'm not sure. Not sure what we have going on here. Timeout on the floor, trying to figure out what's going on. Not sure if there's an injury of some sort. Trying to look right now. Looks like they're attending to number 11, Riley Morgan. Not 100% sure what's going on. Don't know if the heat here at Pinholster Court is starting to get to her. Looks like they grabbed her some sort of snack, or not sure if that's maybe one of those Gatorade energy chews. Can't really see what's going on, but they immediately saw number 7, Leah Avery, sprint to the back and grab a bag and come running out. We hope that Riley's okay. She's standing up. She's eating. I'm not sure if, again, just the sugar drop. You know, I don't want to speculate on what's going on. As of right now, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she, you know, it is warm in here. Pinholster Court, one of the advantages for Oglethorpe, and it looks like she's okay. She's high-fiving everybody, and we hope the young woman is fine. Whatever it is, she needed a snack. Again, I'm not sure if those were the energy chews, but she looks to be okay right now. Ellie Alfonso back to serve. They serve, and Ellie just with a low line drive knuckleball in between both Madeline Orton and Riley Morgan. And that's going to be a service ace for Ellie Alfonso. Service aces right now, 13-8 in favor of Oglethorpe for the match. They lead 22-7 here in set 4. Ellie serves that one, taken by Oden, set up. That's going to be played off the block attempt of Ashlyn Stevens, and a point and a kill right there for Haley Redden. Climb the ladder. Olivia Dusterdeek back to serve. Substitution coming out is Journey Oden. Back in is Carmen Hamilton. Serve right there at Sendoya. Taken. Drotty going to set it across. Kate just has to bump that one over. Kill attempt saved by Drotty. Sendoya sets it up for Ellie. Ellie going to go back line. Saved there by Orton. Orton has to bump it again. And a deke over. And they're going to call that one out of bounds. The backline official calling it out. And that's going to be a point for your Stormy Petrels in a 23-8 lead. 2 points to win the match. Camden George back to serve. A little sidewinding serve at Morgan. Orton going to take it. Saved by Alfonso. Saved by Drotty. Stevens plays it off the blocker. Orton back across. And they're going to call a double hit on Madeline Orton. And we are going to have match point now for your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels. So they're going to look to go to 1-0 on the season. Serve across, and that's going to be out of bounds. Camden George tried to go deep for that one. Sophia Sendoya going to check back in. Morgan back to serve. Serve that one deep, taken by Stevens. Drotty sets it up. Stevens tries to go to the back line and plays that one a little bit long. And it's 24-10. Morgan to serve, down 14, down 2 sets to 1. Gonna roll that one over right at Ashlyn Stevens. Drotty sets it up. Kate gonna have to bump it over. Gonna try to play this one deep, and that is going to be the match. 3 sets to 1, your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels come up with their first victory of the season. The first